Are you ready for a video that's full of tangents and horrible writing? Great! Sit back and hurl chunks all over yourself knowing that you'll never get these minutes of your life back. And yes, I know everyone's on the PlayStation 5 Pro Elite Edition consoles, and I only just jumped into the current gen. But I feel like the games lineup for this year are the strongest they've been since the launch of the PS4 and Xbox One. Lots of games this year have just been really enjoyable for me. When it comes to what I like, which I have no idea why I'm talking about this when I should be talking about what the title says, but who cares? A story has to be enjoyable, and my taste in graphics isn't ever really judged from an ultra cynical point of view. Like only accepting the most high-resolution textures, absolutely no aliasing, and the most polygons you can fit on screen at once without setting a current-gen console on fire like it's some sort of spectral witch. I just play a game, and if the art style appeals to me and everything fits together like it's all one big picture or painting, it's some pretty fancy bonus points in my book. And of course, gameplay is a supporting factor, to say the least. If gameplay is what you do for the majority of the game, which is basically the case for every game on the planet, it's gotta feel good. But for me, what takes priority over feeling good is repetitiveness. I try to get as much variety out of gameplay as I can. I look around for all the loot, I experiment with everything I can, I try different combos and all that good stuff. It's really exciting to experience new things of that stature for me. Some of the strongest games for me this year have been Doom, Dishonored 2, Battlefield 1, Titanfall 2, Infinite Warfare's campaign. Don't kill me. Mirror's Edge Catalyst. Seriously, don't kill me. I'm too young. No Man's Sky. Okay, I'm just trying to get people mad at this point. I'm pretty sure one of those choices was a lie. And even then, subjectively, there were multiple things that I said that weren't socially acceptable.
Show your opinion on the internet. It's free and there are 100% no repercussions.
But nonetheless, my point is lots of games this year have met or exceeded my expectations. I've enjoyed a lot of new experiences this year, so I kind of know what I'm talking about when it comes to what the title says. I know what you're thinking.
Why are you even telling me this? I couldn't care less.
But I swear to you, it is leading to something.
And I'm pretty sure you already know because of the title.
Which some people might get super defensive about and either hate the video without getting any context, or say it's 100% pure clickbait because the title of the video is in the entire script I'm reading right now. 2K, you probably know them and you probably like some of their games. They've made and published quite a bit, to say the least.
I mean, my favorite game of all time, BioShock Infinite, was published by them. Disclaimer, people who are offended by me sharing my personal taste saying BioShock Infinite is my favorite game of all time, realize how I said it's my favorite game, not the best game of all time.
I didn't say because it's my favorite game of all time that it has to be yours too.
Okay, I'm really trying to not offend people here.
I've never seen anybody this defensive. I'm like the most touchy child ever.
Don't be offended or it'll hurt my feelings.
So 2K has done like everything. They've got tons of IPs under their hood, like
Borderlands, Civilization, XCOM, BioShock, Spec Ops, Mafia, all the sports games that people buy every year because there's a new extra set of 10 pixels they added,
etc. They're even owned by Take-Two Interactive, who owns Rockstar. So saying they're pretty big is a kind of understatement. Point is, they've gained quite a bit of respect in the industry, and I'd say rightfully so. But here comes the but. Here it goes. I've been watching them like a hawk recently, and I'm addicted to BioShock, so naturally I would. And I've got to say, I'm actually a bit mad at them.
That's so important. I'm glad I'm wasting my time watching this.
Why? So 2K publishes Mafia, and this year they pushed out Mafia 3, and some people could say they were a little less than happy with it. Now, it's subjective, but when you think about the fact that a huge majority of the people that bought the game weren't happy with it, and some of them even got refunds, it brings up the question, what happened? Now, I could get a magnifying glass and expect every pixel of the 2K logo, but I think I know where to start instead of wasting my time doing that. So, Irrational Games. Oh god, my bias is looking pretty peaking right now. Oh god. I already made a trash video about Irrational Games and how they shut down back in 2014 by what was apparently Ken Levine's choice to go into the dark and lay off almost everyone in the company to make smaller games earlier this year. And that was weird. It really was. I seriously can't tell if that's what actually happened or if something sketchier was at play. BioShock Infinite's budget was somewhere near $200 million. And according to one of the most recent results, in a year and a half, it made about 3 times that back in sales. So the sales went pretty good for the game, and because of that, most people didn't really think much over Irrational closing down. But recently, there's been a whole slew of new rumors popping up from people speculating to what happened in Mafia 3, all the way to anonymous ex-2K devs popping up and talking about how toxic 2K was to them. Now, this one isn't really related to BioShock or Mafia, but this is a tweet that I found while searching the internet, and it's from the co-founder of 3D Realms, so it's a pretty big deal. I'm just gonna show it to you and let it speak for itself.
So long, and if you feel like I feel, baby, then come on, oh, come on, Let's get it on. Baby.
So according to him, 2K was downright evil to them. Now this opens up a lot of questions. Just starting with what could 2K do to make all these things that have happened recently happen? BioShock Infinite did amazing with reviews. It got great sales, but there was the fact that it was delayed 3 times. And now that leads to this. Most of you know the problem people are having with Mafia 3 right now is just the fact that it feels unfinished. Polish is the lowest we've seen from a 2K game in a long time. People's experiences with the game have ranged from just pure repetition with copy and paste mission structures to game-breaking glitches. Now, there are smaller glitches, but they affect everyone, such as how the lighting can sometimes look like you're on Mars.
I mean, seriously, what caused that?
To be honest, I think most people, like the game or not, can tell that 2K pushed it out the door too fast. Now, the company that made the game, Hangar 13, hyped themselves up quite a bit. If you didn't know, tons of talented people have been hired over there from all over the gaming industry. Name a good game company you like, and there's probably a few ex-people from that company in Hangar 13. That alone makes me totally bamboozled because of the product we got with Mafia 3. Even after all the money and time they spent on it. The lip-syncing in cutscenes was excellent and maybe the best we've seen in gaming yet. The art design was absolutely superb. The soundtrack was just so good. There's Jimi Hendrix and Johnny Cash. I mean, come on! But the problem for a lot of people was the repetition of the mission structures.
You have to interrogate, then kill or hire 2 underbosses of an underboss to eliminate that underboss, and then you have to do that like 7 more times. Then you get to do the same thing to the people above those underbosses. Then you kill them. Then you get to do the people above those underbosses, and then you kill them, and then you kill the big guy that you're trying to go after.
And some of those people you can interrogate could be the same NPC model. Oh man, it's that kind of thing. Quality control. That's what makes people think the game was rushed. And that's what makes me think that 2K either turns a blind eye to the development of their company's games or they try to interfere. I swear to you, I know firsthand how long and tedious game development can be. And just the thought of having some big honcho over your head telling you to change something because he doesn't like it could be so irritating. And that's the vibe I'm getting off of 2K and their companies. I know lots of consumers give credit where credit is due, but I feel like 2K is a company that doesn't. 2K has published some of our favorite games, but most if not all of the credit is due to the developers, not the publisher. That leads me to another thing. I feel like 2K called for all of those hardworking people at Irrational Games to be laid off and the company itself to be shut down into a backburner project. I just feel like they were the ones who decided that. And there's been some apparent ex-devs talking about this too, saying that 2K called for Irrational's death and that they also interfered with the development of Mafia 3. And of course, there was 2K and 3D Realms, I guess, like totally at each other's throats during the development of Duke Nukem Forever. It just bamboozles me. So all of this is a bit of a mess. Mafia 3 came out October 7th. Have you played it, and what do you think about it? Better yet, what do you think about this entire ordeal? Do you think 2K is totally innocent, or do you think there's something else going on here? Also, if I'm totally misinformed with some of the stuff I've said in this video, just let me know. Nonetheless, let me know what you think about this in the comments.
I love you.